Hey, I'm Bob Dolchek, and welcome to TED Talk Radio. Today, we're going all the way to Denton, Texas, home of the University of North Texas, Screaming Eagles. And tonight's TED Talk is given to us by Paul Fricano, owner of Fricano's Deli in Austin, Texas. So, let's get right to it, shall we? Hey there. Oh, settle down. Hi, everybody. Okay. That's great. Thank you. It's great to be here. I'm Paul Fricano. Okay. Thank you. I'm Paul Fricano, inventor of the sandwich. And I'm back here at my alma mater, University of North Texas. And it's great to be here in good old Bob Whitey Jones Memorial Theater. Boy, this place holds a lot of people. And it's packed, by the way, for those of you listening at home. So, why have I been asked to give a TED Talk? Well, it's probably because I'm a hugely successful businessman. That's right. Yep. It's true. However, hold on now. I didn't start out that way. I sure didn't. This isn't exactly a rags to riches story, but what the talk's going to be about today is how did I do it? How did I do it? Yes. Well, how, we'll get to that in a minute, did I, that's me, do it? It. What is it? We'll get to that as well. But first, let's go back to my humble beginnings. A young boy who lives in the suburbs. They're not, terrible. They're nice. And middle class. Let's call it middle class. It wasn't upper middle class, although we did have a pool. Yeah, we sure did. It was a nice pool too. Yeah, it was really nice. It had it didn't have a hot tub though, but it was a nice underground pool. You bet. Yes. Thank you. And I wasn't lower middle class, certainly not. Yeah, you know how those people are. But what I was probably middle class. And what does that mean? Well, it means that I'm right smack dab in the middle. And I didn't want for anything. Fairly good childhood. There was, of course, abuse. And some of it was sexual, but, that's just normal. And there was always food in my belly. So, that wasn't an issue of a hunger. There wasn't a hunger building inside me. You hear a lot of these TED Talks and they talk about the hunger. I wasn't particularly hungry. And actually, to be honest with you, I was quite lazy. Strangely enough, I really was a very lazy young man. And not only that, but I didn't really show much in the way of aptitude. Really not at all. I just was a little below average in everything. Didn't put out much of an effort, if you know what I mean. So, what does that mean? How did I become the success that I am today? You may ask yourselves. Good question. Well, I think the answer's coming. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, and it's going to be a pretty interesting journey. Okay, so hold on to your seats because this is going to be great. Okay. How did that boy, that lazy little boy, become the incredible success that stands before you today? That's right. And by incredible success, I mean I am vastly successful. Yes, thank you. My business is a success. My marriage is a success. I have successful children. I'm just a success all across the board. How? How did he do it? Well, you might guess, was it hard work? Hard work? Certainly not. No, it wasn't hard work. Was it luck? Well, luck may have played a part in it, and we'll get to that. Was it a superior set of skills and intelligence? Well, obviously not. So, what was it then? Do you want to know? Do you want me to tell you? Oh, yeah, I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you what it was. It was twofold. Part one, I was born with a penis. That's correct. Yes. Oh, yeah, I sure was. And I have one to this very day. Now, what does that have to do with my success, you might ask yourself? Well, I identify as a man. That's right. I am a man. And as a man, the hurdles and obstacles that are put forth in front of a woman when she tries to become a success are not there. They're just simply not. I didn't have to deal with them. So, that was the first thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the second thing, this might come as a surprise to you, so hold on to your seats. I was born a Caucasian. Yes, that's right. No, you can cheer. It's okay. I'm not a white supremacist or anything, but yeah. I was born a Caucasian. I'm a Caucasian to this very day. I've been a Caucasian my whole life. Those of you who are asking yourselves, what's a Caucasian? Well, it's a white guy, basically. And as a white man, I don't have the same hurdles put up in front of me and obstacles that a minority does. So, essentially, my road to success was a cakewalk. Yes, it was. And a cakewalk, it's an interesting point. It brings up a story from my childhood. Does anybody here know what a cakewalk is? Oh, a few of you. All right. Well, a cakewalk, when I was a kid, you would go to a church meeting or a school event, and they would put out some chairs, and they'd start playing some music. Say, something silly maybe. And the music would start, and you would be like, what is this? What are we supposed to do? I'm lost. Help me. Well, here's what happens. The music starts, and you have to start walking around the chairs. Simple enough, right? When the music stops, you have to sit down. Any fool could do it, right? Well, here's the thing. 6 people, 5 chairs. Whoa! Mind-blowing. Well, I won that particular cakewalk, and it was one of the greatest satisfactions in my life because I really didn't have to do anything except stand up and sit down, and I got a cake. Although I do remember the rest of the story isn't quite so sunny. I was allowed to hold the cake in the backseat of the car on the way home. My mother was a terrible driver, and I remember she slammed on the brakes because she thought she saw something. There was nothing there. The cake went flying through the car. It splattered everywhere. There was icing and cake all over the place. My dad was at home. He wasn't with us, and my mother said aloud, always going to kill us, always going to kill us. So I was crying, of course, hysterically, because my cake was ruined, and I didn't take time to problem solve right away. But once I started thinking about it, I thought, you know what? There is a solution, Mom. I started eating that cake. Yeah. I ate it off the steering wheel. I ate it off the dashboard. I ate it off the seats, the floorboards, everywhere. And I didn't stop till there was no cake left. Now, what does the story have to do with how did he do it? It really doesn't. But the point is that success is great. When you win, winning is the best. It's the best feeling there is. So, now, I know that there's some of you out there who are either not a man, don't have penises, or not white. And you're saying to yourselves right now, well, how does this talk help us, Paul? Well, it really doesn't. Maybe it just sort of opens your eyes to things you probably already knew about anyways. And, I'm not particularly proud of the fact that I was, fortunate enough to be born a white man. But why would I just not take advantage of it? Obviously I'm very lazy. Yeah, quite lazy. We've been over that. So, I want to thank you for coming today. This TED Talk has really meant a lot to me. I'm not sure what it is. Is TED a person? Why do they have them? Do people actually listen to these things? I mean, look at all you people in the audience. Look at you. Shouldn't you be doing something more interesting? Well, I appreciate you for coming all the same because they paid me a nice little stipend to be here, and I'm going to go spend it. I spend all my money as soon as I get it because why not? I'll make more. Hey, thanks so much. Well, that was our TED Talk for this week. Thanks.